Ike.
And Tina? My bad. Okay, keep going.
Ike. Hot. If. Rum. Mime. Hum.
Say it again.
Ike. Hot. If. Rum. Mime. Hum.
I gotta hit round.
I know this one. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, let me see the word. Yeah. Okay. I hot. I should have did that for you. I hot if rum mime hum. This is weird. You don't. It's like, I gotta rum. I gotta.
You want to hit? Just.
Oh yeah. Give me the hint. I forgot about the hint.
In my DNA.
In my DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Hummus. Chromosome. I hot the run to him. What was the hint?
In my DNA.
In my DNA. In my chromosome?
No.
No. I can run. Man, I don't know. This is dumb.
I got it from my mama.
Let me see it again. I hot if from my.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right, I'm over. I lost already.
Right.
Okay.
I'm proud. Hey, now everybody just say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Come on, say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Hey, now everybody just say it loud.
Oh, boy.
All right. What else we got going? How did we get here?
Yeah, we didn't even do an intro.
Oh yeah. Let's do an intro now.
An intro now? Alright. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Tim and your boy CJ back again with another Stay It Loud podcast.
Say it loud.
Black and proud.
Black as hell.
Black is all get out.
No, I don't want to be anything like hell. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways. Absolutely. I was saying that we gotta stop pretending that white folks don't make good music.
See, now I don't feel like I fall into that category of the black population that thinks white people don't do good music.
Okay, and where you stand?
I think that music is subjective as far as good.
Right.
Just like art. Music is art.
Right.
But I think something that comes up though, see, because when you first originally said that, it kind of triggered something because what music let me ask you, what music do white people make that you think black people are generally are just like, nah, that's black?
I'm thinking like rock music specifically, like in that vein, like 70s rock,
like
Southern
hardcore
rock.
metal type
no,
rock.
No, like I'm talking like for example, like Boston or Allman Brothers Band.
Or what's that? Give it a beat, but free my soul.
But
is that country? I felt like that was rock.
No, that's country. But that right there, that song right there, still hits though.
It
to
does.
me,
I did play it
there's a slew of bands that I
a slew,
yes, a slew of bands that I love that are white that I listen to on a daily.
I don't know if there's bands I love.
Oh, there's bands that I love. Boston is my favorite band.
Never been to Boston. I don't know many. Now I don't shun the music, but I don't know.
That's the thing. We have to open our minds some. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's music out here that are made by white people. We didn't even know Bobby Caldwell was white.
Well, I knew Bobby Caldwell was white.
Yeah, but the majority of black people didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the majority of black people. Us as a black community, we need to start acting like there is good music out here that are made by white people.
Okay, so first of all, we need to define, because good music. Okay, again, what I'm interpreting you mean when you say white people make good music is music that black people vibe to, which a lot of times would be a R&B, soul,
something
like the white people that got that soul.
Right, something in that vein. I totally get it.
So, but with that, which is where at the beginning, You talk a lot about, though, white people taking our culture, using it as wearing like a costume.
Right.
But, man, I feel like music is one of the main places to do it. So then when you say we need to act like white people don't make good music, a lot of people, black people, will look at white people and be like, nah, they just stealing our music. And I'd be like, that was a good song.
Right. So then, but there's a difference. You can see the difference when an artist is perpetuating on our culture. You can see it as opposed to a white artist who's just genuinely making good music.
Well, wait.
But
give me the differentiate. Give me two artists. One who's
okay. Vanilla Ice is definitely perpetrating on our culture, definitely. And on the flip side, the Bee Gees have some songs that sound like they're in the R&B soul vein, but they're just genuinely good ass songs. Seriously.
Okay. No, I don't disagree with that. But
right.
Let's go back to Vanilla Ice.
That song with the...
Let's wait, hold on. Because what I'm gathering, not only from you, but I think just from people in general, is that Vanilla Ice was this gimmick to make the money. Okay, to you he was, but that don't necessarily mean that's the truth.
Okay, well...
So with that, and again, that's where you see me kind of stop and stuff, because I think about whoever fucks with Vanilla Ice, which goes platinum. He still releases underground music that people buy. So, somebody fucks with him. Somebody fucks with him for his version of how rap is in his life. Does that make him like, nah, you ain't real, you just a thief, or that's how he feels it? He ain't black. That's how he feels it as a white person.
It just seemed to me like his whole existence was just cultural appropriation. That's why I never gave him the props. Like you giving him right now. I'm not trying to
give him props. I'm saying, what if this man likes to do music this way because that's how he feels it? Why does it always have to be, or why do you assume it has to be? Nah, he doing it for the money. He doing it for the... Maybe he's a hip hop head, and the way he regurgitates it comes out white.
You know what I think? I think because he was so like overt out there with it. Like, you remember when he was on Arsenio Hall?
He was MC Hammer in the dressing. I mean, he was trying to be flamboyant.
Okay, so you don't think that was somewhat of a caricature of that type of hip hop artist?
It's weird because of what he wore versus what some of the other rappers wore. They were outlandish, but he had more of that. What am I thinking of? His was like suit puffy shit.
Well, I think,
you know what I mean?
I think when it comes to Vanilla Ice, I think it was like a street artist drew a caricature of a white MC Hammer and then birthed it to life, like on some Pinocchio shit.
Word.
And now we have Vanilla Ice, and that's why. And I honestly don't think that during that time he was really like that. I honestly don't think he was really like that, to be completely blunt.
Wait, like what? What do you mean?
I don't think he was like Vanilla Ice all the time. Like, if you see...
no, I mean, his name is Robert, so he was
Robert Van Winkle.
Robert Van Winkle.
Right, but I'm just saying, if you gonna be about the culture, like, you gotta be that way.
See, but that's not...
It has to be ingrained in your personality somewhat.
Really?
I think so.
Okay, but think about all the rappers who fake the funk every song they do.
Like who?
Anybody talking about killing anybody. Them niggas ain't done shit.
Okay, that's one step. That's a completely separate issue.
It's the same premise.
No, I'm not.
You fronting, you capping, you putting on your costume.
Okay.
And you going out on stage doing your shit, and then you going home.
Right. That's completely true. You're absolutely right. All I'm saying is, Vanilla Ice to me is cultural appropriation
because he's white,
and he's in the black culture. The way he did it to me, that's cultural appropriation.
But Eminem wasn't.
No.
Why? Because he dressed different?
No, because he was true to himself. That's him. Like, that's...
You don't know Ice. You don't know Robert. You don't know Mr. Van Winkle.
I'm making general assumptions as we all do when looking at artists like that. When it comes to Eminem's case, I think he could do a lot more.
Hey!
Somebody's car alarm would go off.
It'd be mine, but my car not here. Okay. Pause.
Should we make a beat with this?
Oh, this thing ain't on. This thing on beat.
Hey. Hey. Okay.
Oh, okay. Who was getting it? Okay. Rob Van Winkle, and yeah, character. I mean, I don't think that Vanilla Ice ever portrayed anything tough, so I never gave him that tough pass. It was really, and even the dancing, because he danced, but I didn't like the way he danced. It looked white, and I was just like, ugh.
It looked like a uptight white dude trying to dance like this. That's what it is.
But now the question is, for me, again, and it all, you know, being a creative, I just have a lot of questions that maybe other people don't think of. But in creating something,
right,
I try to be free and let stuff flow. And who knows where that will go. And with that, I may do or create something that black people don't typically do, and maybe some other race typically does.
Right.
Now, am I wrong because that's still something I felt? Okay, it's not my race, but I felt it. So am I wrong for feeling and acting on that? Is that appropriation to whatever culture I just jumped in?
I don't know. I guess it depends on you being genuine going into that culture. You know what I'm saying? I think it really depends on how genuine you are. And in Vanilla Ice's case, I really don't think he was genuine. I really think he was using our culture as a gimmick to make money. Because I think he really is Robert Van Winkle, and he's not Vanilla Ice at all. He just wears that as a mask.
It's a stage name. Method Man ain't his name. Busta Rhymes ain't his name.
Of course not, but they are who they are on stage. And
you see, and my problem with this conversation is you don't know that. You are basing your whole thing on an assumption you know that white boy. You don't know him.
Nobody knows him. Like I'm saying, I'm making general assumptions based on how he...
I guess, okay, you're right, and I hear you. I guess my thing is, we do make general assumptions, absolutely right. I hate where you land with yours. I'll be like, you land on the, he wrong because he white, and then I'll be like, come on, that's not fair. How's that fair?
I'm not saying he's wrong at all. I'm just saying that what you're doing, it's making your career look bad, because we're going to figure it out eventually that you're misappropriating the culture, first of all. For two, your music ain't that great in the first place.
No, it's not. I think, all right, so there's the creative in me, then there's the hustler in me. And I got to be honest with you. The man found a lane that people support him in. Now, as a creative who wants to find a lane that people say, and I'm doing a bunch of different things that I love to do. If one of them takes off, great. With that in my mind, it's hard for me to say, you're just doing this for whatever reason, because he's still doing music today. So it's not like he got in to get the money grab and left. He's still here.
Is he doing hip hop still?
Yeah, but it's underground. Underground white, where the white people grunge hip hop, I think it is. So he changed it, but he's still doing that. So with that, it's like, I can't look at that man who has had a career that's almost as old as I am and say, nah, you bullshitting. Because even if he is, so what? Nobody's checking for Ice Cube now, so how does it affect your kids? Or Ice Cube, excuse me. Vanilla Ice. We checking for Cube. We checking. My bad. But no, ain't nobody even checking for Vanilla Ice. Only old heads can reminisce on the shit.
True. I totally agree with you. That's all I'm saying.
So that's why I'm like, let him live.
All I'm saying is, back to the original point.
Yes.
The Bee Gees are an example of a white group that makes good-ass music that both black people and white people can listen to.
Agree.
Together. You know what I'm saying? There's songs that they have that sounds R&B solo.
I was about to say, now what's the difference? Now, is it because maybe you paid more attention to Vanilla Ice?
So now I paid more attention to him. I didn't pay attention to him at all back in the day. But
I did. I mean, I was.
But now being more, mature and minded and enlightened as I am, when it comes to our culture and everything, like I see now what everyone's talking about.
Trying to think what the dude's name is. I mean, because there was a few white rappers back in the 90s that was...
Snow. He was...
What was my man with the glasses, had the backpack?
Oh, Third Base.
Third Base, yeah. What about him? Appropriation or no?
No. Third Base.
I would say he's more appropriation than after he did the music.
No, he's hip hop for real. He get respect in the hip hop.
He get respect, but look, he played the game just like the corporate people of him. Because what he did after he got out of rapping, he went to the corporate side. He started doing deals for all these rappers and stuff, getting their cut. So he was
that's different. That's not what I'm talking about.
But I'm talking about appropriate, or well, I guess he did take over the music industry side of it. Then that's typically
he went behind the scenes. He wasn't making music anymore. But when he was, he was even on the last episode of Yo MTV Raps.
Yeah, I remember. He was standing there waiting for his turn.
Right.
It was like,
and I'm telling you right now, if MC Search, if MC Search was there, he get respect in hip hop.
Okay.
And if Robert Van Winkle, aka Vanilla Ice, was so about the culture, he would have been right there with him.
I don't think he was out yet. When did Yo MTV Raps end? 91? No, it had to be later than that.
Let me look that up. Hold on.
Yeah. And again, even now you have the different styles of rap. You have the trap. You have West Coast. All this stuff. He was. I don't know what you would classify it. It sounded like he was bubblegum rap. And that was his lane. So the hood probably didn't want him there because you were different kind of. But that don't mean
okay. Vanilla Ice premiered in '89.
Oh, jeez.
MTV Raps ended in 95.
95? I was off by 4 years?
Yeah.
Jeez.
MC Search was right there at that last episode. I can pull it on YouTube.
No, I know. But I brought him up. I know he was there. My thing is, okay, and don't use that as a barometer. Or tell me you're not using Yo MTV Raps as a barometer.
No,
okay. I was like,
not at all.
Now I agree. I mean, Vanilla Ice, I don't think that was his crowd. Again, you watch the music or listen to the music he did, it was not what was mainstream for the black folks then.
Right.
But it was hip hop.
Right.
In its essence. Okay, what about Beastie Boys?
No, that's not cultural appropriation.
I don't think so either.
No.
Now, I will say this. When they first started, and they were trying to copy Run DMC, see, now there could be a case, because they went on, they was like, yeah, man, we had the Adidas sweatsuits, we had the bucket hats and all of this, and then they was like, they did like 2 or 3 shows and was like, we can't do this. Right. They got it. Right. Of anybody,
right?
The Beasties was like, y'all, we not going to survive trying to copy them.
And they have respect enough for Run DMC and hip-hop culture, like, you know what, we're just going to do our own thing, but it's still going to be hip-hop. And they get much respect in hip-hop.
Amen. Now, Robert didn't, he had, what was his song? Ice, Ice, Baby.
Oh, God. Can't even hear that part without getting a headache.
That one, and I ain't gonna lie, he had the Ninja Turtles 2 song. Oh, listen.
Go Ninja, go Ninja.
Go Ninja. Yay, man. Hey, when I tell you that scene amped me up.
Look, as a kid, that was the shit. I'm not gonna fake a fraud.
Listen, Vanilla Ice gets props for the Go Ninja, Go song.
I seen a video of him doing some like Make-A-Wish thing, and he had 2 of the turtles with him, and he did that song.
That's dope.
I was like, he's still doing this shit?
Well, and it'd be the thing like that. And people that have them hits from way back in the day and 20 years later still doing it. I wish to. And again, which is one of the reasons I really am not hating, because he ain't have hits like that. Right. Well, mainstream hits. But I think of a couple years ago, I was at a club and Sammy came in there. I like the way you look. He came in there, and Big Mike from Day 26 making the band. So they was in there, and so I was chilling with them, and we had us a little singing contest. I lost, but it was cool. But Sammy got on stage, and one of his songs he did I Like, and that was released in 99 or something. And somebody was like, "Man, he's that struggling that much for a hit? He's doing something that old?" And I said, "Fool!" I looked at the person next to me. I said, "Fool, shut up! Look around you. Everybody is singing his hit."
Nigga, Busta Rhymes still does Scenario, and then when it wasn't even his whole song. Even when he does the concerts, he does Scenario. He does his verse on Scenario. every time.
When you got a hit,
you got a hit. Milk it for all it's worth.
Milk it.
Shoot, the Fast and the Furious director, they'll be doing that to all their Fast and Furious movies.
You know what?
These niggas went from street racing. Hold on, separate topic. These niggas went from street racing to drug smuggling to gun running. Now they in space.
They was in space.
Now they stealing.
Oh, they had to get the baby off the plane the one time.
They bank robbing. They had to get snakes off the plane. They had to get Jody into college.
I'm not mad at Fast and Furious. You know what? Keep making your monies.
And then with the Tokyo. Now they in Tokyo.
I thought Tokyo Drift was a great
Tokyo Drift. Actually
people didn't like it.
Tokyo Drift.
Have you seen any of the Fast and the Furiouses?
I saw like one.
Which one was
Which
that?
one?
The first one.
The first one? Yeah, the first one's a classic. Definitely. But after that
one was like actually about racing.
Fast and Furious 2 was a classic too. I think they should have stopped at Fast and the Furious 2.
No, Fast and Furious 2 got on my nerves. He was like, I said, forget about it, cuz. Yo, bro. Paul Walker, rest in peace and all of that. Why did y'all make him say that?
I said, forget about it.
I said, forget about it, cuz.
It was so subtle. Like, what?
Somebody really wrote that because he didn't
rewind
freestyle
that. I had to rewind that back. What the hell did you say? I said, forget about it, cuz.
Get
You
back,
really
cuz.
say cuz?
Cuz.
Nigga.
I'm like, okay.
That's hilarious.
But I like the Fast and Furious franchise. I didn't watch any of the spin-offs.
I low-key like the Fast and Furious franchise.
I like it.
Like, I wouldn't break the bank to go see the latest one, but I will go.
Well, I mean, I'll go to the movies to see it. But, I like... Well, first of all, I like Ludacris. So whenever he pops up on screen, it's great. And Luda and Tyrese together is always funny.
That's good chemistry. You remember that part in I forgot which Fast and Furious was with the first one with The Rock on it, and at the end when they
Part
five, and at the end when they was at the barbecue, and
yeah.
he walks in and Tyrese goes, "Hey, everybody hide the baby oil." And then The Rock goes, "Better hide that big ass forehead."
Yep.
And Ludacris had a spit take. That was actually like that was for real.
That was that was one of them. I love those. I'll be looking those up. I'll be like, I like when things make it into the final cut that were improv or forgotten about.
Right.
I can't remember one movie. I can't remember the name of it, but this movie, the guys are all standing up in like a lineup, where they can identify, and they're like, everybody. Read the sentence. And in the script, it was just like, you guys are going to line up and read the sentence. Didn't tell them what to do. So all the guys were in there, and they just started, like, reading the sentence in really weird ways. And they kept all of it. But then while they were doing that, one of the guys up there had gas, apparently. So he started farting, and it stank. And so there's a part, you watch the movie, and all the guys are, like, looking down, grabbing their faces and nose, and they're all laughing. But they also need to keep saying this line. And they did a little behind-the-scenes thing. It's like, yeah, he had gas, so it stank.
That's crazy.
I was like, I love it. Keep it in there. Keep it in there.
But yeah, the Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah, I rock with those. I'm here for it. Fast and Furious 19.
It's not about how you drive your car. No, what he said, it's not what's in your car, but how you rate your car.
Well, my thing is with one of the lines that was like, we live our life 1/4 mile at a time.
You said that.
No, I said that shit, and I was like, and I thought about 1/4 mile, nigga, that's 2 stoplights.
Doesn't matter.
You gonna live my life 2 blocks at a time?
He said, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning.
That's what everybody says when they win, but when you lose, no, that's not how you feel.
That's crazy.
Like, you just barely won something.
You think Vin Diesel regrets making those Fast and Furious movies?
No, not at all. I don't think he regrets it at all. I mean, the check...
Like, so many of them. Like,
because he's like a producer on all of them, so that's his money.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. In the house. Why don't we say that no more?
In the house?
In the house.
That show got
That's so dope. Like, that 90s slang is so dope. We gotta bring that back.
I mean...
We gotta bring that back.
Do we
like, I wanna walk in work and be like, yo, what's up? Big Tim is in the house. That's
I mean, you
dope.
can do that, but I don't think people did that in the 90s.
They did do that.
They did it on camera.
Okay.
Like, just in regular every day.
In regular. Like, if you had a parties and your homie walk in and be like, yo, what's up, my boy? In the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? I told you this on the live. Tim want to walk around saying stuff like,
I do, though. I really do. Like, I had a dream I woke up and it was like 83. I had an Adidas sweatsuit.
You wasn't born yet.
But I know, that's the crazy part. Well, look, I was born, listen, I'm born in 1984, October 30th, 1984. That's my birthday. And everything else was going on around me when I was a kid. I had to wait until I was like 13, 14 to really catch up. My mama recorded everything black culture on TV that came out since I was born, all the way till when I discovered she had boxes of tapes, VHS tapes.
Lucky that VCRs was still in style.
I had a VCR and a Sega Genesis, and the Sega Genesis was hooked to the VCR, and I would watch tape after tape after tape, just soaking in all this black culture, all these TV shows, all these movies, all this music, and I was just all tape after tape after tape. It got to a point where my mom was like, "Look, just keep them." And when I moved out of my mama's house, she let me keep those tapes.
I feel like all the tapes that we used to have at our house were recorded over 1,000,000 times.
No, there's a couple of tapes where there was parts that were recorded over. You can see like it'll go and
a little glitch
else.
thing.
Yeah. Like you couldn't tell us nothing back in the day. We would record some home videos on a damn Disney movie.
I was actually the opposite. I know there are at least 2 tapes of movies, home movies from late 80s, early 90s that I just recorded over.
Absolutely.
Like an idiot.
Is this Lion King? No, this is the Soul Train Awards, 1993.
Man. Oh, I took one of my mom's tapes. She had an Urban Rhythms tape. Mom had an Urban Rhythms tape. And the Bug Juice Marathon was coming on Disney Channel. And I couldn't find the tape, so I just grabbed that one and put it in. I recorded over that concert thing they had.
Oh, here's a question.
All bad.
Here's a question. Since we're talking about being black and being young growing up, what's the name? Tell me a story about a time where you got in trouble. Like the worst time you got in trouble.
You didn't get in trouble.
I didn't get in too much. You got one with my parents.
Yeah, with your parents.
Okay, I got in trouble with the law once.
No, growing up black. When
my sister snitched on me about porn, I got in trouble then.
Oh, snitching.
I'm pretty sure he snitched on me first.
I didn't.
About something.
No, let's see. Getting in trouble. I didn't really get in too much trouble. I was pretty low key. I was a low key kid.
Yeah.
I didn't get in trouble for that. Okay, y'all can't. Okay, I'll tell this one. Y'all can't see the people out yonder. But one of my siblings just had to bring up, what about the time you broke the window? Okay, I didn't get in trouble for that because I lied. And I was an okay liar. And as somebody else in the background said, I did not get in trouble. I got a trophy. I convinced the world that I was the hero. The robber was coming in, and I stopped him. And
hold time out. You made a whole story up about you breaking the window? Oh, robber?
Well, then I lost my key.
Okay. You gotta make it so extravagant.
It was very extravagant. The motherfucking law came, and he looked at me like, nigga, why am I here?
Well, you actually called the cops?
I didn't call them, but yeah, I think your daddy called the cops.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then had the audacity to ask me, hey, CJ, where's your key? I don't know. It's somewhere because there was so much going on. That was how this all started. I don't know where the key's at.
My God.
But yeah, I got a trophy from my grandpa. He was pumped that I was standing up to the robbers.
Hold on, you pulled a... Wait, hold on. You got trophies for your fib? Nigga. Oh, hell no.
And then...
They gave you
because I wanted to come clean.
He broke a window.
I wanted to come clean, but my grandpa had a trophy engraved. It says, to CJ, my brave grandson. I was like, well, guess we got to ride this one.
So, wait, do they know?
They know now, but when I tell you I rode that lie, so that was in 5th grade?
Wow.
So you're talking, that was like 96. when I broke this window and told this elaborate ass lie. I told them the truth. Grandpa had already passed. 2000, I think I had already been married. No, maybe somewhere between 2009 and 2013, I told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel a little bad, but
nigga, you told a whole
we didn't get whooped.
Story. That's hilarious. That's got to be the funniest shit I've heard.
That was real life. I mean, and so the story was that I got home, I came in, and somebody was crawling through one of our bay windows. They had broke the window and used a banister to crawl through the window. I got there just in the nick of time. And there was a keyboard, and I hit this nigga in the head with the keyboard, and he fell out the window and ran away. But before he did that, he threw a piece of glass. Oh, man, I really said that. He threw a piece of glass at me. Because what happened, when I crawled through the window, I cut my leg. So I knew I had to explain the blood.
This is hilarious.
I can't believe, as I'm saying this shit out loud, I'm like,
this is funny.
Nobody ever really confronted me about that. They let it go. Everybody was like, all right, and then life went on.
You made a whole
They were mad because you saved Christmas. There was Christmas presents in there.
Boom!
That's what they were worried about.
Not only did so your brave ass stopped the robber and saved Christmas?
Man, I was out here.
Oh, you were an Avenger, huh?
And I had to go get a tetanus shot after that because of the glass that cut my leg.
This is funny. This is hilarious.
Okay, but yeah, I didn't get in trouble though. I was not a trouble getter into. No. What about you?
There's a few times I wasn't a troublemaker, but when I got a whooping, it was because I was lazy. This one time, I was eating some candy, and my brother and sister laugh at me about this still to this day. And I'm laying in bed eating candy, and there was this plant that was next to the bed. And I'm a fat kid. I like to eat candy, but I don't like to get up either.
Wait. You said you like to eat candy, but you don't like to get up?
But I don't like to get up either.
Okay.
So, my lazy ass, full transparency, I took the candy wrappers. It was like 3 Tootsie Rolls and like a couple Almond Joys, Butterfingers.
It was like the worst candies.
It was like 8 good pieces of candy, and I took the wrappers and I put them in the plant. I lifted the plant up and I put the wrappers in the plant and put the plant back down. Instead of walking to the garbage.
Oh, I get it.
I put them out there and I just hid them there. Now, my dad never cleans the plants. Ever. He'll clean up everything in the house but plants. But this day, he decides to clean plastic-ass plants. So he goes and lifts the plant up, and there is candy wrappers under the plant. And my dad was a neat freak, God rest his soul. He's a neat freak. Like, he doesn't like everything cluttered. He cleans up constantly. Yeah. He saw them candy wrappers in that plant, and he went off. Like, he scared me so bad. He pulled me, my brother, and my sister together. Like, who did this? I had no choice but to tell the truth, because I couldn't just lie on the face my brothers and sisters was making. And my dad is a good 6'4", 285 of muscle. Yeah. He work in a freezer all day. He's a scary individual.
Punching meats like Rocky.
He's tossing freaking salmon and halibut. Dude, he's a big dude. Yeah. So you imagine him in his freezer suit talking about who left the candy wrappers in the plant. They were so scared. I felt the need to protect them. I was like, look, it was me. It was me. I'm sorry.
Up to it right
he
away.
Gave me the whooping in front of everybody. And to this day, my brother and sister still laugh at me about that shit.
Hey, man. Well, that's good if you can laugh about whoopings. I laugh about Megan's whooping because that's the only one I remember, like, fervently. So I get it. Laughing at your siblings' whoopings is great. I just noticed how much I messed up, but that's okay. We're gonna let it ride.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, where was we at?
That was a PQ hour.
Oh yes. Again, I was a good child. Well, I was a good child till the good child was born.
Goodish.
Then I was the okay child. What else we got going on here? What happened in the news this week?
Oh,
I don't even know.
I mean, besides the stuff going on with Russia, and I ain't touching that.
I ain't Russian. I'm going slow.
But Biden did come out and say that Russia was committing war crimes in Ukraine. Like, he came out and said it. So it's kind of drawing the line in the sand when it comes to us and our neutrality.
The thing about war crimes, which I just don't understand. I feel like when you killing in war, that's a crime. But niggas want to act like, all right, we in war. Now that we're in war, there's certain things you can and can't do. Because if you do, that's crossing the line. Bitch, when you dead, ain't no line to cross. So I'm trying to understand why there's rules to war. Are we dying or not?
Here's the thing. How I understand it is, it's like football. Okay, there's two teams, right?
Got you.
There's two teams, and they're playing against each other. Now in war, we're fighting, shooting, and killing each other on the team. Like, that's not a war. That's not a crime. It's just war. Now, when you start blowing up civilian buildings and killing families and taking hostages and stealing goods and making backwards deals with gun runners and shit to get the latest chemical fucking weapon, that's war crimes.
I feel like that shit happens every time.
That's like in a football game if they stop attacking each other and start attacking people in the stands.
I get it. See, but I don't like that shit because you have the American troops who will go somewhere and have video of them just going down a random street and start jacking people up.
That's
I'd be like, well, hold on.
Yeah. Well,
we a bunch of bullies. Well, we ain't nothing. I ain't part of y'all crew.
But yeah, that's what's been going on.
Well, fuck that. That's dumb. I don't want to talk about that.
That's dumb.
Let's talk about Hammer in a Box. We're gonna play this game. I started to play this with J.O.
Yeah, let's go.
He wasn't great. he got a couple. Okay, I'm gonna save the red one for after dark. Let's do pop culture. All right, you know how to play this? Incoherent? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Pop culture. If hung, cut, wrong.
If hung, cut, wrong.
Romp.
Romp. If say it again.
If hung, cut, romp.
If hung, cut, romp.
Let me know if you want to.
Ivanka Trump.
Got it.
Hey! Hey!
Megan, you don't get it?
No, I get it.
What? She said,
I'm not that hip. It's like, I read the answer and I don't get it. Okay. Men, him, hum, age.
Men, him, age. Minimum wage.
Nice. All right. You got 2. I didn't ask that one, so you're 2 for 2. We'll
Come
go
on.
to 5 and then we'll switch.
Come on, man.
All right.
Come on, man.
All right. You know what?
Let's go.
Well, you ain't even been here, I guess.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, here we go. Butters, toll, lead, meat, ache, us, elf, fee. Yeah.
He's cheating.
Say it again.
I'm cheating.
No, I got you. Say it again.
Okay.
Butters.
No, buffers.
Buffer.
Actually, I said butters the first time.
You did.
Buffers.
Buffers.
Toll. Well, these are dumb words. Lead. Meat. Ache. Us. Elf. Fee.
Buffer. Buffer. Say it again.
Alright. Buffers. Toll.
Buffers. Toll.
Lead. Meat.
Buffers. Toll. Lead. Meat.
Ache. Us. Elf. Fee.
Let me take a selfie. Is it?
But
first, let me take a selfie.
Yeah, first, let me take a selfie.
First, let me take a selfie. Got it.
But first, let me take a selfie. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Stock. Hint of Rand's own.
Stuck in the friend zone.
Damn.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
All right.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Okay, last one.
Last one.
Purry wore cowed.
Purry workout.
That's easy.
Pre-workout.
Yeah. All right, whatever.
Yeah, don't play this game with me no more.
Okay, no, it's all good.
That's my shit.
Hold on, I know you're not having a team selfie without myself.
Oh, side. We're going to do it again?
No, I'm busy. Okay, keep going. All right, you go. Give me 5. Let me see. So you 5 for 5 on Incoherent.
Yep, I got you.
See if I can go 5 for 5.
Okay. Wait, where's it? Oh. Okay. Ike.
And Tina? My bad. Okay, keep going.
Ike. Hot. If. Rum. Mime. Hum.
Say it again.
Ike. Hot. If. Rum. Mime. Hum.
I gotta hit round.
I know this one. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, let me see the word. Yeah. Okay. I should have did that for you. I hot if rum mime hum. This is weird. When you don't. It's like I gotta rum. I gotta.
You want to hit just?
Oh yeah, give me the hint. I forgot about the hint.
In my DNA.
In my DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Hummus. Chromosome. I hot to run to him. What was the hint?
In my DNA.
In my DNA. In my chromosome?
No.
No. I can run. Man, I don't know. This is dumb.
I got it from my mama.
Let me see it again. I hot if rum my. Damn it. All right, I'm over. I lost already.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. Moor. Nim. Burr. Wrath.
More him wrath. Morning breath.
Hey.
One. I'm gonna lose by at least one.
Okay.
That's what we know.
Next one. Hope in real Asian ship.
Hope in relationship? Hopeful, hopes, hose, hope in relationship. Hop in a relationship?
No.
Humping?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Okay. Man, open relationship.
There you go.
2.
Hey, that's 2. Okay. Dutch. Ames. Mole. Curse.
Dutch Ames Molkers. Dutch Ames Molkers. Dutch Ames Molkers. Dutch Ames Molkers. What's the hint?
Cigarettes.
Dutch Ames Smokers? Chain smokers?
I'll give it to you. There you go.
What was it?
It was the chain smokers.
Oh, the chain smokers.
Yeah.
Like Dutch.
Okay. This one's easy. Whip.
It's good.
Stone. Dull. High.
Whip, stone, dull, high. Hip, stone, lie.
There you go.
Yeah! So how many was that?
That's
5 total, and
4.
I got 4?
Yep. 4 out of 5.
All right, well, he won, and he struggled very less than I did.
Of course, and I didn't even look at the card and got it.
I definitely needed it. That game is weird. I can't. It's crazy because when you're reading it and trying to get somebody to say it, it makes so much sense. You see how it works, but when you are on the other side of that card, you'd be like, these words, these sounds are stupid. Who makes up sounds? Who makes up the words?
People and scientists.
Rum?
And rum.
Who decided rum was
how it
the word?
sounds. It's just, they just break up the word and just put it how it sounds, which is brilliant. Imagine playing this game drunk or high. Like, imagine.
I shall.
That's funny. I think that'll be some good times.
I think that I would lose. No, I'd probably do better. Actually,
Would you?
I'd probably do better at this game.
That's crazy.
That's all.
Do you do things better when you're inebriated? Like we all drink.
Like drunk? No,
yeah, we all drink.
Not necessarily.
We adults in here. Like if you.
He don't. I mean, he is, but he don't.
Right, but if you. but do you find yourself doing things better when you're inebriated? If
you're talking about drunk, no.
Okay.
No. Okay. And again, depends on what we're talking about. I mean, I like to go into that room if with my girl. But other than that, it's like you don't necessarily do anything better. You some people are funnier. They loosen up so they get to talking more. But as far as better, no, not necessarily.
Gotcha.
Now smoking, I do some things better.
I do too.
But
right.
Drinking, no.
Interesting.
Let's see. Look at time. That looks like a good place.
Yeah.
Call that for an episode.
Call it.
We appreciate y'all for joining us.
Thank y'all for joining us
for a whole nother episode.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Boom.
Like, share, subscribe. All that stuff. Follow us on Instagram. Wednesdays we do Instagram Live. Tune into the Instagram Live episodes, y'all, because that be on some fire. Yeah. Things be going down. If you ain't on there now, you are missing. Absolutely.
I had nothing else to add to that. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Holler.